Hey everybody, so I'm still over here on X. I just barely uploaded the last plane crash video, and I'm so glad that other people do deep dives and have working brains that think the same way that I do. So this is Beauty MRK over here on X, and this is how he's thinking about it, which makes you go, hmm.
So you expect me to believe that a Black Hawk helicopter collided with an American Airlines flight in DC's most monitored and secure airspace?
Yeah, that's another thing. This is Washington D.C., where if you put a little handheld drone up in the air, it's monitored and tracked. It's D.C.
Yeah, it sounds like some fucking bullshit, especially when you just so happen to consider who was on board, which ironically were a lot of popular Russian personnel. Now, as if that's not already fucking
Oh, Russian personnel on board. Hmm.
sketchy enough, you just so happen to look at the flight tracker, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But what I really want the attention to be on is where the helicopter took off from, which
Now this flight tracker he's going to show. Anybody can see this. You do a research, type in flight tracker, and click on the right thing. This stuff will pop up. I have sat here and watched planes fly in and out of Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport many times. And during the busy times, it's actually scary how much flight traffic is around a big airport. Now, for those of you that don't know about Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, it's a international airport, basically right in the heart of Phoenix.
just so happens to be this address right here, which is 811 Lawton Street. And do you know what's located at that specific address? A whole shitload of properties that Saudi Arabian diplomats and scholars reside at. And when you just so happen to look at the specific owners, you might see that it's the Embassy of Saudi Arabia.
More Saudi Arabia stuff. Remember the other day when I was talking about, I think it was in a live stream, of how here in Arizona, Saudi Arabians have rented farmland to grow alfalfa on, and alfalfa takes a whole lot of water, and the Saudi Arabian farmers are basically taking all the groundwater from Arizona. Arizona's a desert. Now, you might be thinking, why would they be growing alfalfa in the desert? Because you can grow here pretty much 365 days a year.
Arabia. Now, what's really interesting about this specific location, right, is the fact that one, a Black Hawk helicopter, for whatever fucking reason, took off from this location. And not
Exactly.
only ignored air traffic control, but also flew directly into that airline. An airline of which two passengers were known to have tuberculosis on. I'm not specific.
Oh, what's that? Tuberculosis, a highly contagious disease. See, I've been saying for years, since the whole big bad bug that we all had to deal with, we need to close our country down. Nobody in, nobody out. And then we wouldn't have this stuff coming in. Because we have to be, vaccinated and everything here. And if you go and research a baby being born today, how many vaccinations they have to get, it's scary. But go and research how many vaccinations people in foreign countries have to get, or if they even have to get any. But they can just fly in here like it's nothing. And I know people are like, we just can't shut the country down. Yes, we can. Nobody in, nobody out. Period. Because I don't see why people have to go to a foreign country. Well, I want to go see it. Type in whatever foreign country and whatever you want to look at into YouTube, and you can see 50 videos on it. Period. Well, I do business over there. We have a webcam. We have computers. We have microphones. There's no need to leave this country.
Saying that has anything to do with this scenario, okay? But there is a major tuberculosis outbreak that just so happens to be around that specific location of which that airline flew off.
Oh, major tuberculosis outbreak. And we just got a new president in that went through a major worldwide outbreak the last time. And then, of course, Biden gets in and, everything's fine. And then we get the president that we want back in. And, here's another major outbreak.
Off from. So why wouldn't the US government utilize their good old Saudi Arabian buddies to take care of a potential crisis? Putting that aside because that might just be a conspiracy theory for now. That specific location of which that Black Hawk took off from just so happens to ironically be the same exact location of which a Black Hawk that was rumored to be shooting people during the Las Vegas incident also flew off from as well. Now this is the flight pattern of the helicopter, the orange plane being the helicopter, okay? Look at how many planes it just narrowly misses. Now I know, you can't tell the difference between altitude, but this isn't exactly coincidental, is it? I mean, that's the third one right there. Sorry about the fucking ad. And then this. It diverts its path off to the side. And then as you can see here in a second, it aims to go closer to the airport, but diverts its route as well. And then it just keeps flying directly towards that airline.
Now, in my last video, I talked about remotely flying a helicopter. I guarantee you it's possible. We have drones that we can fly all the way around the world from some bunker here in the U.S. I guarantee there wasn't no military personnel on that military Black Hawk. I guarantee there wasn't. It was remotely flown. Because if there was any personnel on that helicopter, it's just really sad to think that somebody would take their own life taking this plane out.
If you want some clarification and a full rundown about the Las Vegas incident, you can go check out Ian Carroll's profile on X. He's truly phenomenal at what he does, but I don't find that to be any coincidence. You feel me?
Now, I tell everybody all the time, get on X. Get on X. Get off of Facebook and Instagram. Wake up and get on X. To where you see videos like this. Instead of grandma and grandpa, griping about, having to wait in line at the steakhouse because there are too many people at the steakhouse. Facebook is the epitome of boomer and loser people platform. And yes, I said loser. Because I see people on Facebook all the time that are just on there just like, give me a boost. I'm not getting enough views on my post. Who cares, Karen? Who cares, Margaret?
This is obviously a false flag. And if you can't realize that and you still think that this was just some accident, and you're
Now, I was thinking the whole false flag in my last video, but I didn't say it. So I'm glad this man did.
Choosing to be fucking delusional. Now, I don't know who's
Now, I said it wasn't an accident.
necessarily trying to ignite tensions with Russia right now, the Biden administration, but I'd say that committing acts like this is a really good fucking way of doing it.
Exactly, everyone. There's a little meme out there called Wake Up, America. Stuff like this is exactly why. And in my last video, I said government. And I also mentioned Trump. Trump being the face of the government. But there's a whole big, deep swamp under Trump. You know, the swamp that he said he was going to drain in his last term. And I think the only thing that happened was the swamp creatures reproduced, made even more. More water got added to the swamp, made the swamp bigger. It's just my opinion. Do I like and support President Trump? Yes. But still, he is one man. And how many tens or maybe even hundreds of thousands of people in our federal government? Trump ain't going to be able to see so-and-so way over here that's doing stuff way over here. It's impossible. And I see so many people that are just like blinded by President Trump. Like, oh my God, the country's fixed. Everything's going back to normal. You know, hooray, Daddy Trump is back in. Yeah. We still have an uphill battle, everyone. It is Thursday, and Kash Patel is, at last check, still in his confirmation hearing. So, thanks for watching.